Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Thursday. Thomas is coming today. Right, tea. That's what I was doing. The weather has changed. It's very overcast. Very cold. I'm not actually sure what the temperature is. But I think cold covers it. So I'm in penguin hoodie today. I actually slept in penguin hoodie for the latter part of the morning. What is that noise? Aeroplane. Meow. Yeah, for the latter part of the morning. I didn't have a great night. My legs have been really good with the whole jumpy thing, but yeah, last night they weren't jumping, but the muscles were doing that thing where they would, like, in my head it's like they're doing this, ready to jump if I don't move them. It's like the building up. Just trying to find a position. I'm better on my front. They don't do it as much if I'm on my front. So trying to find a position and stay in that position. Then I got cold. You know, in the middle of the night you don't deal with it, do you? I mean, I should have just got out of bed, put the duvet cover on the duvet rather than sleeping under the duvet cover without the duvet, or even gone and got the duvet, even if I didn't put the cover on it. But no, you don't think logically, so I went and put my hoodie on. Got back into bed. So the top half of me was warm and the bottom half of me was cold. My feet were cold. And silly Pip, why do you not think straight in the night? But yeah, I was tossing and turning several times. Weird dreams about... It's all about college and school, you know, my usual weird dreams about not being able to find the work, not having done the work, not being able to attend lessons. This was that I couldn't find a year's worth of work. I'd lost my school bag that had everything in it. So how was I going to do? It was all coursework based, and that I was going to completely fail it because of that. And that I'd lost my hamster. I'd taken it to school, and now I didn't know where it was. And then I found it at school, filed in the lost property. As you do. I've woken my boys up. Brendan's probably still snoozing. Kenzie's going to start doing his work. I filled up the bubbly water bucket in the garden for hand washing and water play. Might chuck it down. I don't think we're going to go for a walk again today. 3 little ones with the potential of getting stuck halfway around a walk in the rainstorm is not my idea of fun. I don't know. We might go and have a few walks around the green, have a run on the green maybe, we'll see. But it was supposed to chuck it down for 17 hours solid straight. And it spat for a bit, so who knows. Guess we'll wait and see, won't we? Right, I'm going to call the boys for their tea. I have got 20 minutes. Oh, excuse me. Before they start arriving. So I might read for 20 minutes. Maybe, we'll see. Oh, Thomas is ringing the bell. It's school time. Who's going to Thomas's school? Time for Thomas's school. What are you going to learn today? Are you going to learn how to write? You could use... Where's the brush? And you could learn to write some letters or numbers with the brush. Look. What's this? We could do a T for Thomas. T for Thomas.
But how can a brush make a T for Thomas with water?
It's magic. A T for Thomas. I wonder if Beth can... Oh, that's like a T for Thomas as well. Yeah, you did do a B for Beth. Well done. Do you know the next letter of your name?
Yeah.
Eh? That's it. Good girl. Perfect. What's the next one? Goes down. That's it. And then a bit across. That's it. Perfect. And then a huh. So that was a t, and now you need a huh.
Do you need to go up and down?
Yes, you go all the way down and then up and over. Oh my goodness. No, you couldn't do that before you left here.
I did.
You've learnt to do that. Is that why you've been at home? You've learnt to do that?
I did it on 5 pieces of paper.
High five. That is an awesome achievement, my dear. Very proud of you. Well done. That's a Dalek. Thomas has got R2 Potato. And he is... Oh, all his stuff's fallen off. And you got Darth Tater and a Spud Trooper. Spider Spud. Oh, it's an arm. And there's also Optimash Prime there, but half the bits have fallen off. That's another arm. Boing, boing. You are flapping like a bird.
Can you tell Livy to come over and see me?
Livy, Thomas is flapping like a bird.
But maybe you should do the fishing.
I want you to catch dinner. I'll cook it, you catch it. How about that?
I got a dinosaur.
Are we having dinosaur for dinner? So, Finn's coming. Finn, you going to help catch fish? No? Going for a bounce?
I can't catch fish.
You coming to play as well? Thomas is catching fish for everybody. Look, there's a net by Thomas's legs. You could use the net by Thomas's legs.
Livy, you don't catch a fish with a hand. You use it with a fish rod and a net.
That's right. There you go.
I can't catch one. Don't worry, I catch one. I got one.
You got one.
No, I'm gonna catch one.
You're doing some camping. Doing camping. Cooking them on the fire. If you look in the back, there's a burglar. You have to open the back door.
Livy, here's the baddie. It's in here. Livy, here's the baddie.
Oh, look, there he is.
Baddie, stay into your channel.
Good job, police. Well done. I've just walked past the school and there's a... Whoa! Are you alright? Whoops and Daisy, did you bump into each other? Oh dear. Are you alright? Is your leg okay? Oh dear. Yeah, I've just walked past the school and they are 2 metre distancing. So I've just seen the children sitting opposite sides of benches for, I don't know, snack time and outdoor time, I guess. And then again, those that are not sat at a bench with a table are sitting on a bench. And one's at one right end of the bench, one's the other end of the bench. And the teacher's kind of hovering in the middle. And I know it's important to keep them 2 metres apart, but that's why I said to the parents, there's no way that's going to happen here. Can you imagine me trying to keep these guys 2 metres apart? Lambs! Lambs and goats and horses. It was either I open as normal with extra hand washing and checking temperatures before they arrived, or I wasn't opening at all. It's made me sad walking past and seeing them all sat there. You see a sheep? Oh yeah.
You know what we're seeing? Baby lambs this way.
You do see lambs. They're getting bigger now though, aren't they?
Yeah, baby lambs.
Yeah, baby sheep are called lambs, aren't they? Burn off some energy before we go for lunch. I wasn't going to go for a walk. It was supposed to be chucking it down all day. We're supposed to have chucked it down all night. We really could do with some rain. We really could. But it can come at night. I don't want it to come during the day with these little ones. Oh, bless her. Beth's losing her trousers. Kenzie's actually said to me his tracksuit bottoms are too big for him now. They keep falling down. They were too tight for him before. I'm really impressed with him. His work's coming along fantastically. His health has improved. Oh, Livy! What's going on with your legs? Are you okay? Oh, go on then, blow. Are you okay, Liv? Yeah. You are good. Are you going to blow some seeds?
It went on the
Did it go on Livy's head? Do you need a hug?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
She's standing naughty mud.
Naughty mud hurt you, did it?
Yeah.
Go on then, you blow. Show Livy how you can blow the seeds.
Naughty mud.
Now, what happens to those seeds when they blow away?
They grow more. They grow more.
They do grow more. You missed the entrance. That way. That way. You can have a race. I think you've got a bit of an advantage there, Thomas. Go! I've missed this. My boys have zoomed ahead. Kent is on his bike. Brendan ran out the door, ran up the road, and I think he's going to run the route. That's his bit of exercise. What's in there? Oh, it's a gate. That's someone's garden. The gate of Forest School was open, so I thought I'd come in and check. Now, we're what, only in here last week? Look how much taller it is. I really need to find my strimmers. You want me to lock the door?
Yeah.
I'll lock you in. Ha 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 ha.
No.
Oh, that's it now. You're trapped. Are you calling me a rat? Oh, you cheeky badger.
No, you can't come in.
I can't. But at the same time, I'm getting peace and quiet. Well, not really peace and quiet. Oh, I don't know. Are you tasty? Are you tasty?
Yes, we are.
Oh, you are tasty. Well, that I might cook you for my dinner then.
You can't. We're in our castle.
Oh.
No.
Well, that doesn't seem very fair. What am I going to have for dinner? The grass has just gone crazy. Maybe it was 2 weeks. Either way. It does grow quickly. Let's go and just check on the plants that are in the pots. How are these things doing? Yeah, it's quite dry. I think I'm going to need to water them. We really shouldn't be playing in here. It's officially closed. And just because we look after the site kind of seems a bit cheeky for us to come and play. But they don't want to leave. They're having a great time. They're like, can we stay a bit longer? We're having so much fun. I wish this was my back garden, I really do. Itchy hands. Do you really want them all up your sleeve?
No.
Brush them off then. Itchy ants.
Itchy.
Yeah. 2 more minutes, lovelies, and then we're going to have to go home for some lunch. Definitely use soap for degrease. Is that working better?
No.
Taking it into the
No, that's going to be
bath
way too much hassle.
and leaving it in soak.
That is way too much hassle.
All right, okay. Right, thank you. I'm going to go to the caravan. Kenzie's working away.
Yeah.
Pop the lid on, Finn. Good boy. That's a nice bright purple you've got there, Beth.
colours.
Yeah, I would. Lots of different colours. Make it into a rainbow.
No,
You're doing spots?
but it doesn't work.
I'm sure it will. If I make it go up a bit higher, maybe.
No.
Football.
And orange. It's
Wow.
orange.
Orange.
Football.
Does he?
Bike.
Bike? Yeah, Thomas says his dad likes bikes, so he's put a bike on there.
There's a spot.
It's a spotty card.
No, it's a foot.
Oh, it's a foot, is it?
It tracks.
They're like footprints.
It's footprints.
Oh.
There's a badger.
Oh, badger tracks. Good thinking.
I'm making badger tracks.
I like that.
On this.
What's that? That's a guitar. Did you want that sticker you asked me to peel?
My dad
There you
plays
go.
this.
Does he? That's a tie. Does Daddy wear it when he goes to work?
Yeah.
With his shirt. Looking very smart. Any more stickers there, Thomas, that you fancy?
Can I have a coffee?
A coffee? I think it might be a beer, but we'll go with coffee. Oh, it is a coffee. That's not the beer one. That's the coffee cup. Right, there you go. I start it for you. Pull. Well done. Chilli and rice. It's actually vegetarian chilli and rice with cheese. 3 days. Do you know what? I don't know how I did it 4 days with that many children that I had before. I'm exhausted after 4 children, 3 children, 2 children, over 3 days. I think it's because it's a bit different, because I'm really having to kind of think about what we do, and I don't know, I just got to get back into the swing of things, but it has been wonderful. I've really enjoyed it. So nice having them back. Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I'm looking forward to next week, but I'm definitely looking forward to my day off tomorrow. And Lee has actually said he's booked half a day off. There's not much work on tomorrow, so he's taking half a day, which will be nice. A nice start to a long weekend. Brendan's done those blinds for me. He's checked on Unifrog, which is an apprentice site, but there's nothing really that's the level he needs. There's a few things that are intermediate level, but ideally he needs something higher than that. It's just a situation we're in at the moment, isn't it, really? So he's going to keep looking on that. What have they been up to? I've put some washing on. Made chili con carne, a veggie chili con carne, which everyone seems to have enjoyed. Had a bit of a kick to it. Even Lee said I had a bit of a kick to it. Good job I didn't do it for the kids. I'm umming and erring a bit, aren't I? My goodness. My sisters messaged me to make sure we were not at the woods, that none of us in the family were at the woods, which thankfully we were not, because apparently the police were after an armed gunman up there. So I don't know what's going on, but yeah, that's a little bit worrying. I've just had to answer the phone, so that's why I vanished and came back again. Yeah, Finn and Beth's dad was just checking whether or not I'd fed them. He says, you do feed them, don't you? And I go, yeah, they've had dinner. And Beth's apparently saying, no, she's not fed us. She's not giving us any dinner. So he was just checking. I said, well, she was eyeing up my dinner after she'd had her dinner. So she might be after a second dinner. It's like a hobbit, that one, with second breakfast. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, armed gunman up in the woods. So thankfully none of us were up there. None of the family. It is somewhere that sometimes my parents like to go, or my sister likes to take the dog, but thankfully no, nobody was up there. So I hope they've caught him and that everything's okay. What's happening? We're going to go to Lidl or Aldi tonight, one of the two. It's about 9 miles, maybe a bit more from here. But Livy's mum was telling me that she tends to go at about 8:30 and it's dead. There's nobody in there. So I mentioned it to Lee and he's like, we'll go tonight. So that will please the boys, because the fridge and the freezer are pretty much empty, so that we could do with some fresh stuff. I've got tins and bits like that, but you know, to make a lunch, we haven't even got any bread left. I've got some wraps, but nothing to put in it. Kenzie's like, we've got cheese or cheese. But to be fair, we haven't really got any of that since I've done the chili. So it is probably a good idea to go today. Otherwise it'll be nagging me tomorrow. I was going to tell you something else. What else was I going to tell you? I don't know. It's gone from my brain. Must have been a lie, as my nan always said. A lot of you have been commenting on how happy I've been the last 3 days. So it must be to do with the kids. It must be that I feel like I've got my purpose back and my routine back. I was a little bit worried about how that would work with Kenzie and being able to support him through his work. But I think the time that I've spent working with him and sitting and supporting him through his work has kind of boosted the quality of work he's producing, because he's really putting in a lot of effort now. And the comments coming back from his teachers are all so positive. They're like, really impressed with that, Kenzie, really pleased with how you've worked, you know, really like what you've done there. I sat starting him off on his tech work, which was doing an ideas board for something made out of copper. I think we started this the other day and then realised we weren't really meant to be doing that. We'd kind of gone ahead of ourselves on the tech lessons. But anyway, yeah, he's done the rest of that. So he had to do 20 images and we'd done something like 6. So he had to find another, however many, 14 images. And then he had to write what he liked about each image, the shape, or, you know, they're all sort of naturey images or jewellery made out of nature, because the idea is he's meant to be designing something to be made out of scraps of copper, and it's, you know, like a piece of jewellery or cufflinks or, I don't know, a keychain or something like that. So yeah, he finished that off, sat over there and did it. He actually came in the room with the children as well. I was impressed. Came and sat there, and he's done some lovely stuff, and his teacher has come back straight away with how impressed she is. She sent more positive points and given him a grade 5. So I'm really impressed with him. Really impressed with him. He's doing so well. Right, I'm going to go and have a shower, get in some clean clothes, wash my floppy mop, get it dried, and then chill out for a bit, and then go and tackle a supermarket. Oh my god, that's so scary. 7:10. I'm all showered. Are you all showered?
I'm all showered, ready for shobobbling.
Ready for shobobbling, was that? Shobobbling. We're going to go and tackle Aldi. We're going to be brave. Kenzie's, no, Brendan's just making us a cup of tea. He's just come in and said, I am making a, what was it, warm leaf beverage. So he's going to make us a tea, and then after we've had that, we're going to go and tackle Aldi, and hopefully it will be as quiet as Livy's mum suggested it would be. So fingers crossed. This video is quite long enough, so we're going to go now, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Ciao.
You're missing something.
Adios.
No.
Bye bye.
That's it.